huge car upside down. What? Did you see that? I think the race will be good, but I think after the first 5 laps, it'll flatten out and separate until maybe there's some rain. All right, this is it. The British Grand Prix 2022. We've got Sainz on pole and Verstappen in P2. Who will be leading the race after lap 1? Race starts used to make me so nervous when I was a performance engineer because, like, I used to talk the drivers through the formation or the formation lap, telling them like, right, here's what you should be doing for the tires and brakes, feeding them back info on the tire and brake condition, but you can't do that anymore. At the end, the only thing I could ever do is just tell the driver 30 seconds, 30 seconds. And that was all I could say to the driver on the formation lap because the race engineer is running back from the grid and he isn't plugged in and he can't see where the cars are on the track. So I've got the timer up and I'm just watching everything and making sure it's okay. Lights are going out. Oh no. Who's got a good start? Who's got a good start? Max, an excellent start. Hamilton with a great start as well. Max leading the race. A huge car upside down. What? Did you see that? Who was that? Oh my God, dude. Big shunt. Turn 1. Safety car. Red flag. Red flag. Is Russell helping Alex at the car? Yeah, it looks like. I think the suspension on Yuki's car is probably okay. It's just that wheel sat on a tire. Or that wheel is sat on a front wing end plate, sorry. I'm not sure if Zhou's all right because we have not seen Zhou's car, and I think it's deliberate that they haven't shown us Zhou's car yet. Ocon's car is in the bin. The track rod of Ocon's car is shunted. Maybe they can fix it in time. If it's a track rod change, the Red Bulls have done it before. All right, so Albon's in the medical car. Zhou is okay. There will probably be some debris on the track. Yeah, they're going to have to clean that up. We've got Ocon, Russell, Zhou, and Albon out of the race for a red flag. He doesn't have his seatbelts on or the headrest in, but it looks like, is Russell trying to restart his car? Yeah, it looks like. I mean, and they've got a setting where they can lock the differential. F1 cars are now self-starting. Yes, they weren't a few years ago, but they are self-starting. Oh, Sainz off super wide. Max gets him there. Sainz making a mistake under pressure. There wasn't even that much pressure, and Verstappen overtakes. Now, with those dirty tires, is Leclerc going to nibble up on Sainz right now? Hamilton putting in some laps right now. Floor damage? Maybe. But I guess what we're seeing right now is Sainz just not able to deal with under pressure. He already came on the radio and said that Verstappen was faster, but he just couldn't hang on to that. So Leclerc is saying, boys, I'm faster, let me pass Carlos. But Leclerc's missing his front right wing end plate and he still thinks he's faster. Do we think Sainz damaged his car? It might be swap time soon. Max has done a mandatory, but I don't think Max is going to the end of this race. He's not doing 50 laps on a medium, I don't think. Max has a problem? Wait, he's losing a lot of speed. He has no power at all. Carlos driving alongside of Max. I mean, he's not going that slow, but he's going slow enough. Max has a puncture. He's boxing. Max has a puncture. He's locked up the brakes into the pit lane. Hopefully he doesn't get a penalty there for overspeeding. Max has a puncture. He's run over some carbon. Oh, no. So he's gone on to another new set of mediums, Max, with a not perfect stop, 3.1. Red Bull's so unlucky in Silverstone. Indeed. So Max will have dropped out. He's in P6 or 7 right now. Something is wrong with Max's car. He's still not happy. Max is saying something is broken on the rear. So what's happening right now is the engineers will be looking at the data, looking at the inboard suspension position versus the pushrod forces and making sure that there's not a suspension link broken. It sounds like it's probably a suspension issue. Can Red Bull recover? Probably not. Probably not, honestly. Hamilton going purples again at 32.9. Everybody else, Hamilton on a 32.9. Sainz's last lap at 33.5. Lewis is absolutely hammering down the laps. I think Sainz is slower than Leclerc, which is pushing Leclerc back into Hamilton right now. So Sainz has been given a lap time target. Yes, Ferrari need to make a decision and get off the fence. Exactly, man. Seriously. Ferrari, another opportunity for them. And if they have a pit stop later, which throws them into Hamilton, and they lose this is going to be another Ferrari disaster. Now, if they don't do it and it works out, fine. But if This is the exact same thing that happened in Barcelona, right? You remember when they let Max through Checo and Max had a huge pace advantage? Clearly, they were on different age tires and everything in Barcelona, but everybody got so upset why they let Max through. If Checo had held place and Max and Checo had raced, they would have lost a podium position with one driver by pushing that driver back into Hamilton or Russell, whoever it was. So Ferrari being very undecisive and themselves, they need to maximize the points they score as a team. At this rate, they could get undercut easily. So Sainz has been told he's matching Hamilton's lap times. So Leclerc, no, basically the reason is when you're following this closely, you can't make the most of the advantage of the brakes and everything else. And so he's just keeping a gap so that he has the balance, using the DRS to pull back up, and he has more pace in hand. I think it's clear. Yeah, they're screwing Leclerc's race. Dude, I don't know what's up with the Ferrari strategy, but Leclerc's got a damaged front wing, and he's outpacing his teammate right now. Leclerc purple, Hamilton purple. Right, so what do we got? So we're sitting at 2.2 to Hamilton. Bottas is out of the race. Max is up into P6. What kind of lap times is Max doing right now? Max's last lap was a 34.9, and the race leaders are doing 33.3s. So clearly Max's car has taken some damage, and it's not quick. Lewis is charging 2 seconds. 2-second gap to Leclerc. Lewis is going to have a go at him. Lewis's car appears to be intact. He looks like he's vibing really well with the car. The Mercedes coming alive with this smooth track. Lewis undercut incoming, you reckon? Maybe. Carlos is probably on underhanded team orders, honestly. I'm not sure if I'm not sure how much that front wing impacts the Ferrari's handling and balance. I mean, Leclerc seems to be doing okay. Leclerc's doing 32.7. He's going as fast as his teammate on new tires right now. Lewis 32.4s. Max's last lap a 34.8. Lewis saying his tires are still good, man. Perez going to get orders with Max. If Perez is over a second a lap faster than Max, so he might do. Maximize the points. Yeah, Perez is now 3 seconds off of Max. Let's see what happens. All right, so Leclerc has got the radio message for full push. That means he is coming for a box soon. He's coming for a box. Max is stopping. Are they going to retire Max? No, they're putting hards on Max to go to the end. So what do we got? We've got 28 laps left, and Max is going to the end on a hard tire. A wing adjustment for hard tires? Yeah, probably. So Max has probably come in early, gone onto hard tires, and they've made a flap angle adjustment to deal with the damage to the car. So basically, he's lost rear downforce, so he needs to take some front load off of the car. And he's come up next to Seb. Lewis up on front row. Yeah, he's probably enjoying that, leading a race lap. Love to see that, man. Love to see that. Yeah, I think Lewis is still doing good lap times. He's doing 32s, which is basically faster than Sainz did on his last lap. So Lewis's medium tires are good. He's going to stretch them out until they start to drop off, because all he's going to do is pit onto some new tires and go the same pace. So the longer he can go on these, the more they can stretch him out. He's done 25 laps on these tires. A couple more laps, and he can do another stint on the mediums to the end and be quite competitive. He has a 20-second or 17-second gap, so if he pit now, he would come out behind Leclerc, I believe. Lewis has to wear a different tire to the end of the race. Leclerc's engineer says we are free to fight. Dude, Ferrari, stop. Your driver's over. You need to win a championship, and Leclerc is your driver in that championship right now. Claw back all of those points. Get the pit gap to Hamilton. Don't, all right, Sainz has been told to swap. And Sainz gets it. As much as he doesn't want to let that spot go, he knows that Leclerc is going to fly away from him now, and they're going to get the most out of their strategy. Hamilton holding the gap. Hamilton on, let's see how old Hamilton's tires are. Hamilton on 31 lap old mediums, holding the gap to Leclerc on 7 lap old hards. Lewis has got to be going on to softs now. Lewis on to softs? Oh, Lewis is going on to hards. No. Slow stop. Lewis has probably messed that gap up a little bit. 4.3 second stop. So that's going to be Lewis out behind both of the Ferraris. Unlucky, bro. That's actually gutting to see that, man. So Lewis has been told warm-up will be challenging, and he's weaving on the straight to get a little bit of temperature in the tire. Yeah, they did pit Max, but yeah, Leclerc is going to be on a safety car restart on hards, which will struggle for warm-up. We've seen the gap between the mediums and the hards alone, and now we're going to have Sainz and Hamilton on softs coming for Leclerc's lunch. Oof. Right, so we're on the race restart, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Leclerc. Leclerc is on 16-lap old hards, and the rest of the guys are on basically brand new softs behind him. Sainz is petitioning to the teammate, get Leclerc out of the way and have him hold up Lewis for me. Checo in P4, and they're off. They're off. Perez not too far behind Hamilton. Is Perez in striking distance of Hamilton? No, he's not even going to go. But he's following him straight through turn 1. Perez right up Hamilton's gearbox, man. Is Hamilton going to get eaten up here? Going through turn 5, Perez has got a great run out. They're alongside. Perez and Hamilton alongside. Sainz pushes Leclerc off a little bit, maybe, and Perez overtakes Hamilton. Sainz and Leclerc side by side going into 6. Oh my God. Sainz ahead of Leclerc on the hards, followed by Perez and Hamilton. Hamilton gets bullied down into P4. Alonso in P5, followed by Norris. Oh my God. Oh my God, this race. Sainz is just getting those fucking big boy elbows out. We wanted racing. Let them have racing. Perez is coming up on Leclerc now. Come on, Checo. Checo's going to just chew up Leclerc on those hard tires. I mean, he's gonna have at least half a second of pace in hand from the tire delta, considering the age and the compound. Minimum half a second. The Red Bull super fast with the DRS. He's going to have a look into 15. Yes. Perez on Leclerc. Oh my God, they're so close going through that corner. Oh my God, going into 16, is Perez going to get him on the brakes? No, Leclerc's holding the line. They're side by side. Oh my God, Hamilton going around Perez. Hamilton goes through on Perez. What is this race? Oh, this is fantastic. Perez on Hamilton. Side by side, using all the track. He's going to have to go off. Perez comes out on front. Dude, what is this? Leclerc getting eaten up. Leclerc and Lewis side by side. Dude, what is this? Oh my God, man, I'm out of breath. Alonso gonna have a little sniff on Lewis as well. Oh my God. We've still got 6 more laps to go. I don't think I'll make it, guys. Perez is closing fast down. He closed a second on this last lap. Can Perez catch? Yeah, if he's got a second in hand a lap. Silverstone is a brilliant track, man. I don't know if there's a penalty. Mick trying to get past Verstappen, yeah, but Max got his elbow. And Mick's having a look. Oh, Mick. He fancies a couple points, does he? Perez 2.7 on Sainz. I don't see it happening. This is the podium, I reckon. Chat. I reckon this is the podium. That's it, man. Oh my God. Carlos Sainz with the fastest lap and the race win. Hamilton's got a purple middle sector. Oh my God. Carlos wins his first Formula 1 Grand Prix. Perez P2. Lewis P3. What a race, man. What an amazing race.